again. It's Saturday night. It's time to go live. So let's see who comes on and joins us and says hello. Let's log into the screen so I can see what's going on. Get onto that channel quickly. Can't believe how fast the years come round. It's a new start of a new year. And there we go. We're up and running. Let's see who turns up. So we've got one person here. Brilliant. At least I'm not on my own. That's two. That's awesome. And that number's jumped to 4. Let's see who's here. Show yourselves, everyone. Mike, how are you doing? How are you keeping, kiddo? Thanks for popping in. Catherine Ivy's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. How are you keeping? What's the weather like where you're at the moment? Sunny Jim's Hobbies and Gardens here. Jim Bob, how are you doing, kiddo? Hope you're well. Thanks very much for popping in. Forking Allotments here. Backyard Gardeners here. Awesome. We've got a great start. How is everyone tonight? And what's everyone been up to over the Christmas break? And I hope you've all had a great start to the new year. The real Brooklyn's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Snowy and cold in southeast Alaska. I can imagine how cold it is. I haven't. Yeah, you get some amazing views the way you are when it freezes up. I've seen some of the videos that you put out. Absolutely amazing. Remember to leave a like. That's exactly what it's all about. If you haven't hit that like, please hit that like for me. Sonny Jim, how are you keeping, Jim Bob? How have you been? It's been a while since you've been here. Let me switch this to live chat so I can see what's going on. Mike says hello to Jim. It's really chilly here in Yorkshire. Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you? Because I'm in Leeds, if you didn't know already. So I'm in West Yorkshire. So if you didn't guess by my accent or you didn't know where I was, oh, you're near Rotherham. Okay, I grew up in Sheffield. Um, I grew up in yeah, Sheffield, just near Don Valley Stadium, so not far from there. Alternative small holdings here. Jazz, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. How are you keeping? Uh, we've got 5 people in the house. That's awesome. Let's see who's here. So, quick look at the part. There's something wrong with YouTube. It's showing quite a few more people. So what's everyone been up to? Big Mike's here. Mike's Allotment. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. How are you keeping? Becky's Allotment's here. Becky's Allotment. Becky did a video recently on making aloo chops. Uh, if but she did a really good take on making her own ones, and she made a vegan version with batter rather than breadcrumbs. And she no she made her own breadcrumbs, added them with a batter making job. I'm fine and dandy. Thank you. Just wait. Just want. I can't read today. Um, just waiting for tea to cook. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I can't read today. Joined Mike's greenhouse chat earlier. I missed Mike's chat. I saw the Facebook post and then went to have a look at it, and it was already finished before I'd got on. Da, 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 da. So Forking Allotment's been busy making videos for his channel. Awesome. That's what we like to hear. Nick's allotment diary is here. Nick, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. See, it's been ages since I've. It feels like it's been ages since I've done a video. I've been struggling quite a bit, uh, just with my back and everything. Yeah, I've been struggling with my back and everything, so not been able to put out as many videos as I would have liked. You see, my wife's just brought me a hot water bottle to keep my back warm. Um, it's not good, Jazz. I'm really struggling. I went to see the doctors. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday was yesterday. So I went to see the doctors yesterday, and they've they've stuck more. They've given me more painkillers basically, and done a referral back to musculoskeletal. So it just feels like I'm in a never-ending cycle between musculoskeletal, the pain management services. It's different at the minute. The pain's different. Garden plants is here. How are you doing? Get a back brace. Um, that's a good idea. Is it bone or muscular? It's a bit of both, Jazz. Um, so it started off with. It's been 15 years now. With my back, nearly 50. Well, maybe more than 15 years. Started when I was 22. So initially they said it was slip discs and that was squashing my nerves. So they operated on that in 2009, took part of the disc away, and the operation just made things worse. And I've been stuck, dumped on a heavy load of painkillers for the last, I can't remember how many years, but it seems to have got worse. I mean, this last year gone was absolutely brilliant. I had a brilliant year. I'm so grateful for that because I had a really good year with the last year. And since then, it just seems to have gone downhill again since about September. So I don't know. I don't know. Different kind of pain now. It's different kind of pain, and it's different kinds of sensations as well. So it's having a bit of a. It's getting me a little bit concerned. Sam's allotment diaries here. Sam, how are you doing? I just saw your video on your strawberry runners. Nice one, man. The strawberries do brilliant in wood chips, don't they? So Nick's saying hello to Jim Bob. That's the way to do it. One post and list everyone's name. Dojo's here. Look at that. I haven't seen you for ages, man. How are you keeping? Uh, it it's hard, Nick. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I know it will. You know I'm an old hippie, but have you tried comfrey compressor and herbs that nerves that helps? Um, I haven't, Jazz. I think you told me about that before, and I said I'd do it, and I haven't. Um, and I should do it. I should do it. I should do it. Use feverfew leaves for pain. Research that feverfew. I've never heard of feverfew. What is that? Tell us a bit more about it, because I've never heard of that before. Uh, Dojo's great. It's good seeing you, man. I ain't seen you for ages. Uh, I have a plan on how I'm planting them runners now. Save the cost of compost. Sam, do you know what? This video I did very early on my YouTube channel. What I did was I put a layer of compost down, and then wood chip mulch, and then planted into that. Or you can put the wood chips down, loads of wood chips down, and then just put like pockets of compost in, and then it'll just slowly spread. So it'll be all right. Um, let's see who I've missed. What have I missed? Garden plants. Furfew is great. It's a fab fixture for migraines. I've never heard of Furfew. I have issues with pain in my shoulders, but doctors just say it's nothing serious. Is it muscle pain or is it because there's someone told me about these little balls you can get. I've been using this pool ball to do little bits of massage, but there's some similar kind of things that the balls that you can get that are made for using for pain. So I was about to order them. I'm just having a look at which ones to get. Peter Fenterman's here. Uh, have a good have a good evening. As at work, bloody hard life being a nurse normally on every Saturday. Got some seeds in on the go. Nice one, man. I didn't know you were a nurse. That's awesome. That's amazing. See, he's out there saving lives, and he's still got time to come in and say hello. Well, if you haven't heard of Furphy, you don't watch enough of my videos. It's great. I'll send you some and dried comfort. Awesome. I want to know what. Have you done a video specifically on Furphy? Looks like chamomile tastes bitter for. Looks like chamomile tastes bitter. Good for inflamed pain. Ah. Jim Bob's Greenhouse Adventures. While so many blue names. Hint hint. Have you just changed your change your channel? Because you were in here as Sunny Jim a second ago, weren't you? Um, Worked well for me as well as Voltarol. What worked well for me was Voltarol cream. See, I use I use do you know what's it called? Camphor oil. Camphor oil is pretty good. Um, it's normally what they put in, you know, stuff like deep heat and stuff like that. But if you can get some decent camphor oil, that's quite good for massages. Um, it's from an infection of the bursa in my shoulder. It keeps coming back though. What's a bursa? Birthing ball sitting on that and wiggling about is fab for lower back pain and sciatica. I've got one of them, Jazz. I used to do my live stream sat on one of them. But now I'm sitting on the bed. Dear Alexa's here. Hello everyone. Happy 2020. Thank you very much for coming in. How are you doing? Have you had a great start to this new decade? We've got 17 people, 9 likes. If you haven't hit that like for me, please hit that like. I'd appreciate it. Um, so Dojo's getting in the mix and saying hello to everyone. Is Brian's here? Brian, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. How are you keeping? Guess what, Brian? I got around to planting my onions today. I know it's not Boxing Day, but I did it. I did it. I got my onions planted today. Don't take too much. Use it in a butter and garlic. I believe it's the best way to consume. Ah, that was a channel that I use when I watch. That's a channel you use when you watch videos. Are you happy with your colour now? Hi Becky. Hi Mike. Brian saying hello. Camphor oil is in Tiger Balm. I love that stuff, and it's safe to use with meds that you. Yeah, yeah. Um, I like Tiger Balm. I really like Tiger Balm, but it's sometimes it used to be really strong. You know when I first started using it, but now a lot of these deep heats and stuff that I put on my skin, you can barely even feel it. David Carlisle's here. How long have you been here? And I haven't even said hello to you, man. Sorry. Thank you very much for coming in. You're welcome. It's been a great start. I hope it's been a good start for you. It's been all right. It's been all right. We've got a lot of things going on. Do you pull weed up? Which weed? Uh, Fish with Bish is here. Father Bishmas is in. See, he's turned up a bit late, hasn't he? He's turned up a couple of weeks late. Oh, Dojo man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man, thank you very much. That's amazing, Dojo. That's absolutely amazing, man. Uh, Thank you. That's amazing. If you don't know Dojo Allotment Specialist, go and check him out. He's a great guy, great character. That's too sweet, man. That you, I've gone off track now. uh, I've gone off track. I don't. Yeah. He sent me off. There's the man's link. If you don't know him, go and say hello to him because he's a top bloke. He's an absolute top bloke. Learn what weeds are growing in the garden. The herbs are there for you to use. See, that's something that I do need to learn, yeah, that's something that I really need to get my head around. Learning a lot more herbs and a lot more natural remedies. I'm starting to learn about. I've spent the last year learning about mushrooms, and getting to grips with what mushrooms are and how the kind that are edible and the kind that you can use for medicine. But I've learned to well I've learned a few of them, so that's all right. Found you and subbed you Jodo. Jodo. I'm even calling him the wrong name now. See, garden plants, don't pull them up. See, what I tend to do with weeds, if they're growing in my garden beds where I don't want them, then I generally, if I Becky's got to go. Take care. Becky, thanks for coming in and hanging with us for a little bit. I appreciate that. And enjoy your aloo chops. I was buffering. Sorry, Brian. Um, I don't know why I was buffering. It's probably because the kids are using the internet downstairs as well. Um, yeah, what I was saying with what I do with the plants is I tend to, if they're not perennials, if they're like annuals, then I'll chop them and just mulch them. But if they're perennials, then I'll get rid of them. Find a companion plant instead and leave the weeds. I'll see. It's something that I do need to learn, Um, and I know Jazz is. I saw Jazz's. How are you doing? Thank you very much. What an introduction. Thanks very much for coming in. Yeah, what I was saying was I saw Jazz from. And Bish went bosh. If it's bindweed duck horsetail, I take them down. Otherwise, I don't worry. See, if they're in, I don't mess with them unless they're in the way. If they're in the way, then I'll mess with them. Uh, I think he was trying to be funny, Bish, but yeah. What was I saying? Also, thank you. I already have you. Um, I've lost what I was saying. So, forking allotment. Do you dig it back in? What's forking allotment digging back in? See, generally, what what I do with the weeds, if they're in the way, then I'll mess with them. Otherwise, they're staying where they are, and I'm not that. I think they were making a joke. I think he was rather than trying to be. Oh, comfrey, bitch. Normally with comfrey, I don't grow comfrey anymore. I had some and I planted it. See, comfrey's supposed to be one of those plants that's almost indestructible, right? And I had some planted in one of my flower borders, and one winter I cut it down quite well. One season I took a couple of cuttings from it, and it just died. So I'm the guy who kills comfrey. Uh, oh, now you're in trouble. Everyone's in trouble now. Fish. Blood X is here. How are you doing, man? It's just growing wild. It's the half I haven't cleared yet, but I have to remove the whole root. It spreads like wildfire. I see. If you need to, do you know another way you can get rid of comfrey? If you've got a fixed patch and you don't want that comfrey patch anymore. A good way to kill the comfrey is if you build. You can hot compost comfrey out because I managed to hot compost rhubarb out. Um, How'd you kill comfrey? That's like killing rhubarb. Jazz, I was just gonna say, I managed to hot compost rhubarb out, so I built a compost pile on top of a rhubarb bed, and yeah, got rid of that. So we got 15 people, 15 likes. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Um, yeah, everyone's laughing at me killing the comfrey. It's one. How do you kill comfrey? I don't know how I did it, but I did it. uh, David Carlisle is even saying troubles here. Dojo, the real Brooklyn still is saying hello to everyone. Money the comfrey killer. In early spring, purple dead nettle will arrive. If you have allergies, consume the weed and it will. Purple dead nettle. I don't know purple dead nettle. Let's have a. Oh, blood is started. McKay Outdoors is here. How are you doing, Maddie? Are you well? I haven't seen you for a long time. I hope you're well. Um, Comfrey leaves are great in the compost bin, or wrap a leaf around seed potatoes before planting them. Beady Dude's here. How are you doing? Where's my brush? I gotta get this mess under control. Dojo, yes, they do. It isn't advised to let them have too much, but it's very good for them. Uh, Chickens love comfort. How's your start to the new year going? And what's everyone? Has have you did you manage to get any gardening done over the Christmas period and this weekend? See, I had to run up to Durham today. Um, what fruit or veg are you growing this year that you haven't before? Uh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything new. Um, I need to go and have a look at what seed. I haven't had a sit down and gone through my seeds and seen what I've got and what I haven't got. But I want I want a crabapple tree in the garden. Do you know those kind of oval shaped crab apples? I'm not sure what they're called, if they've got a specific name, but those oval shaped crab apples. I want to get some of them. Well, I want to get one of those trees in the garden. Uh, I only give them one leaf a week. The chickens with the comfort. So, what's so? Monty, what's the best composting system? Um, See, Mike, you know me. I don't go for fancy compost systems. I don't buy these these compost bins and stuff. For me, the best composting system is the composting system that's free. So just build one out of pallets. Um, and what I want to do this year is try and what I want to do this year is try and do build a roof over my compost bays, so I can collect the rain in a bit more of a controlled way. It's something that I want to get around to doing. Hopefully, uh, Bish is putting up a new fence. Are you putting up a completely new fence around the whole garden, or are you just separating your veg patch off? Because we've converted Bish, so he's going to be a gardener this year. He's going to join us in some of our gardening adventures. Beardy Dude is reading his graphic novel. I'm drinking homebrew pumpkin wine. What's a graphic novel? Uh, I'm up to to the allotment tomorrow morning. When was the last time you went out to the allotment, Nick? Because Nick did a video about a week ago on building no dig raised beds. So if you haven't seen that, do check that out. It's pretty decent. Uh, Old folklore berries are bounty long a cold winter. Old folklore berries are bounty. My wife's laughing at me because I don't get it. What do you need to do a 2019 review challenge? I see. I saw yours. I watched your one, and I think I will. Yeah, because I yeah I've been doing a few, yeah I need to do that. So yeah, I'm struggling because I was looking for inspiration today. I planted some onions and I planted my sweet peas today. Um, and a few days ago I planted my garlic and did a bit of mulching, but I'm struggling at the minute just with the stuff I can do. So that no dig challenge would be brilliant for me at the moment. I've been doing a few little bits at the allotment, but mostly making videos. I've been sorting my seeds out too. Uh, Feather edge boarding, oh, so expensive. Bish, can you get the ready made panels? Am I in pain? Yeah, a little bit. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna do the 2019 review. Can you make a pallet composter tutorial? Mike, at the moment, I won't be able to shift a pallet, but I've done. You can. The compost pallet bins are really easy. Literally, it's if you get three pallets, stake them into the ground side by side, or you can even just tie them and then use the front one. Tie the front one on so you can take it off easily because you want to be able to take the front one on and off quite easily. But it's really straightforward, Mike. If you look at my composting video, you'll see my pallet bins. It's not difficult at all. But I won't be able to shift a pallet at the minute. There's a guy at a local shop. I asked him to collect some pallets for me, and he's got about six ready for me. But I just can't get down there to pick them up. Well, he'd put them into a trailer for me, but I won't be able to bring them down. Can you make a fork and allotment? How are you, buddy? Fantastic. I'll add you to my playlist. See, Jazz is doing awesome. Uh, between the houses, keep the riffraff from. um, where am I? Am I way back in the chat? Because I think I've started talking and I've lost everyone. So David's watched Nick's uh, Nick's no dig video. Cheers for the no dig mention. Not a problem, Nick. You deserve it. Quality stuff. Masses. If berries on the tree, we're in for some harsh months ahead. Ah, okay, that's the old folklore. See, my wife was laughing at me because I was struggling to understand what it actually said. Uh, I've just Hey, Drop's Family Gardens here. Drop, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I've just ordered a lot of seeds off eBay. My bank's not happy with me, but I bet your garden's going to be happy with you this season. What did you get? Um, I don't know if you've seen any of my vids. If not, check out my channel and on my Instagram if you like. King's here. Terry King's here. Look at that. See, I'm way back in the chat and I don't know what's going on. But Terry King's here. That's all right, isn't it? It's nice having a celebrity in the house. If you don't know, if you've seen any, I've read that one. Mike's greenhouse going. Uh, I'm gonna just skip to the end and see where I am. See where I'm at. Uh, got to fix a broken water line, unfortunately. Uh, what is that? What you're fixing now? See, if anyone doesn't know Dojo, there's Dojo's allotment channel again. Go and say hello to Dojo. Da, 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 da. So Bish is off work, working on both of his channels. Bish has got two channels going. One's his Fish with Bish channel, and obviously it's about fishing. And because he's Bish, what you're doing is you're going to go fishing with Bish, hence the name Fish with Bish. Oh, No, I've got to crawl under the home and fix the broken water line. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. How big's the crawl space under your house? Smash the like. Absolutely. If you haven't hit that like, please hit that like for me. And Jim Bob's greenhouse is back as well. Uh, uh, Joseph Erickson's here. How are you doing today? I'm all right. How are you doing? Garden professional Jim Bob, you're a fathead. No, you don't say things like that. You kick that little shit out. Um, put hide user on this channel. You're blocked, mate. Don't you know if anyone comes on and abuses anyone, just completely block them. Don't don't what do you call it? Time them out. Just kick them out. Just kick them out for good. You don't do that on here. Uh, he's a Jim Bob's a good lad. You don't yeah, you just don't dare do that stuff on here. No one abuses anyone. I'm not happy with that. Mike, I think that was the little Torag, but he's out now. We boot, yeah. Anyone who's gonna do that sort of stuff, kick him out. I'm the chief inspector of the idiot police. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely drop. We haven't got space for them. Uh, this is a family channel. Everyone's welcome. But if you're gonna come on and you're gonna be horrible to people, yeah, squash them. Um, see, do you know? I hope you two don't like mind me sharing this. Mike's greenhouse and Jim Bob's greenhouse allotment. They've had a lot of they've had a lot of trolls harassing them over the last year. They were at a point where they were even thinking about leaving the YouTube channels, but because of the harassment they've been getting from trolls, and it's not right. It's not right at all. If you know, there's another channel, Bill and Val's allotment. Um, they've just closed their YouTube channel down because of the amount of harassment they've been getting from trolls. So we're losing good people from YouTube because there's these horrible little Torags come on and do this kind of stuff, and it's not on. It's not on at all. Um, Jim Bob, yeah, no, look. Everyone here supports you. Everyone here is on your side, mate. Yeah, everyone, Jim Bob, you don't need to worry about these trolls. I know it's horrible to see, and I know um, it's not nice when you get that dirty comment. But you're bigger than that, and you're better than that. You can carry on. Don't let them win. Don't let these trolls win. Bish's new name is Clouseau. Excuse me. He needs the tash for it though. He needs the tash, and then he can twist it. Mike, Jim Bob, normally from people with no content and no personality. Exactly, they've got no personality. They come on and then they just harass people online. It's not on at all, and we don't. Yeah, just there's just no. Absolutely, there's no need for it. I've not had any issue with trolls yet, and if they did, I'd just delete the comment and move on. See, it's all right. It's all right. When you can delete the comment and move on, but uh, Mike and Jim Bob, they're young lads. They're still in the early teens, and it's not nice for them to have to deal with it. Um, but it's not nice for anyone to have to deal with it because look, Bill and Val just closed their YouTube channel down because they were getting so much of it. So yeah, it's hard. It can be hard. Lunea's Corners here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I haven't seen you for a long time. How are you keeping? I hope you're well. I hope life's treating you well and you've had a great start to the new year. You have a you have a license for that minky?
You good name.
Jim Bob even received on Jim Bob even received videos on YouTube and they were tricky to remove. Yeah, someone I saw someone set up a similar sound name channel. Um, yeah, Nick. Yeah. That's true, Nick. That is true. Um, I understand that, and I guess it can be hard to see people leaving you a nasty comment. Yeah, it can be. Been missing you. Moved to Texas from California. Been busy, but doing very well. Oh, so exciting times ahead for you with your new move. Have you moved for work? Have you moved for personal reasons? Is it a permanent move? Well, one thing I'm gonna do one is cover up the grand solar minimum and explain is cover the grand solar minimum and explain how the growing regions on the planet are changing. When are you gonna do that? Because I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know about that. When? Yeah, I wanna know about that the solar minimum. Because I've heard it, but I don't know much about it. Um, they're jealous of Jimbo. Trolls generally are jealous because they've got no lives, they've got nothing going for them, so they come in and cause her. You know, they try and cause harassment. So get rid of them, squash them, kill them. Uh, uh, California, good move. California is not very nice. Uh, so it's a permanent move, and it's for your son. Does he go to school in Texas? I'll try to get out. I'll try to get it day in next week. Had some payment issues and I had to solve that for a client on the website. Ah, okay. Anybody decent who wants to share good deeds get targeted. Sad humans want everybody else to feel like them. Yeah, there's got there's got to be something wrong when you go around trying to just cause upset to other people. Thing to remember is that your content of videos where that were that bad, everybody would say not one. What? Bish, I don't get what you said. A thing to remember is that if your content or videos were that bad, everybody would say not one little. Everybody would say your content's bad. I get it, Bish. See, it's my processing at the minute, man. It's my processing. It's just not. It's just not there. No, he's just lived here for 8 years, and I missed him. Ah, okay, okay, yeah. It's, you need family around. Yeah, I get that. I get that. See, do you know? I'm one of those people, right? That I like my own space, but I can't be alone. Does that even make sense? Spence? My wife's laughing at me because I can't even talk today. Uh, I'm trying to get Jimbo back on. Yeah, get him back on. We need him here. He's a good lad. We like it when he's here. Mummy Dewan's here. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're well. Uh, on a lighter note, my Brussels sprouts are still growing even with snow and temperatures of below 30 Fahrenheit. Even the red cabbage is okay.
Which country?
He's in America where it's cold where he is. Um, who is Drops Family Garden? Drops Family Garden's a great guy, really decent bloke. He's got a couple of YouTube channels. So one of them, the Family Garden one, is one of his is the gardening channel one, obviously, and then he's got the other Drops channel, and he does a lot of he personally does a lot of what is it, First Amendment auditing. He does a lot of work on that. He talks a lot about you know things that, well, he talks a lot of politics if you're into that sort of thing. So and he's a decent bloke as well. He's always on here. He's always here. Yeah, nice guy. So if you don't know Drops Family Garden, go and say hello because he's a thoroughly decent bloke. I have that effect on you, on you. You go to pieces, but Mrs. Monty's. It was not. It was not a date. See, I just have to shuffle quite a bit because it gets a little bit uncomfortable. So I've got this. I get yeah get. I've got the I've got I've got the bottle next to me, so it's keeping me a bit warm. Um, I wish you bounty crops and good health to you and your family. Thank you very much. And the same to you. Yeah, that's a nice thing to say. That's a lovely thing to say. Um, Brussels sprouts are pretty hard as are most
I don't
cabbages.
know if you got a problem with your mouth today.
My wife's asking if I got a problem with my mouth today.
Every time you come.
History, not politics, but political corruption. Yeah, yeah. Um, we've got 21 people in the house, 21 likes. If you haven't hit that like for me, please hit that like. I'd very much appreciate it. And this is Dojo's allotment diary again. He dropped a super chat earlier, so there's his link. Um, oh, okay. Linnea's corner's off. Linnea, have a great evening. We'll see you soon. Take care. Um, my family garden is for gardening, grand solar minimum, prepping, and wind solar. Grand solar minimum, prepping, and wind solar. I saw that. He's got a you just reminded me about your solar setup. He's got an absolutely brilliant solar setup. I'm gonna copy some of that because I wanna try and get some kind of battery power electricity supply either in the greenhouse or in my shed. But there's loads of things I want to do. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be able to do. Three solar systems actually. Yeah, I love the because I saw the wiring and your battery setup. I thought it was brilliant. I need to try something like that and get some power, some sort of electricity power in my greenhouse and in my shed. But um, yeah, I need to do that. So, ha- so Marie Curie's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Happy New Year to you and yours from Canada. Happy New Year to you. I hope you've had a lovely start to the new year, and I hope you're well. Uh, so everyone's saying, Sam saying hi Maria, hi. You get it right sooner or later. Frank Caldwell's turned up. Nice one. Frank, how are you doing? What's the weather like in Yorkshire? See, I spent most of my day out in out of Leeds today. So yeah, Tom Sheldon Bees here. Yo yo yo, what's up? How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Don't forget to hit the like as you come in. It's fairly easy to set up a solar system. I was going to do a video on a simple solar setup from wiring to do the whole setup. There you go. No, hang on. Has he been kicked out? Yeah, there you go. And he's gone. So Tom Sheldonby is another troll, and he's been kicked out. Um, you're from Teesside. I was up your end today. I was up in Durham today. Um, it's a bit nippy, but not too bad. Just finished work. Drop. I need my own solar system. I see. I was just saying the same thing to same thing to drop. You're in Middlesbrough. No way. I was up. Yeah, I was in Durham, so I just went past your end. Yeah, uh, I put a couple of pictures up on Facebook. I went to the passport office to get to sort the baby to sort the uh, to sort to sort the baby's passport out, and the river just outside the passport office, they've got this water turbine that generates power for for that whole little area. So yeah, so do you know one of my best mates from uni? His dad was Middlesbrough FC's doctor, so he was the doctor for Middlesbrough FC. So he was a mental Borough fan. So yeah, when you say Middlesbrough, it has something. Ow! Just give me a second. Um, Bishop, your mouth's not working. Yeah, I've read that one, haven't I? Free electricity everywhere. I've hidden in plain sight. You've hidden in huh? See, my brain's not working either today. Bish, I wanna go fishing with you. I could do with a free meal. You can get a 100-watt solar panel with a control charger for around $100. Small inverter, 2K at $35, and a battery 100 amp for about six. Cables cost is cheap, and if you know how to make cables. So how much power could you generate from that kind of setup? It's hidden in plain sight. See, there's loads of ways of generating free electricity and free power. Do you know? I don't get why there aren't. Do you know? We're an island nation. I don't get why there aren't more. Do you know, like hydropower stuff? Do you know, coastal tidal energy waves, or even on the rivers we can use loads and loads of. Do you know, like water wheels. Obviously, water wheels are a very old technology, but they've got to have advanced somehow now. I want an electric on my plot, but not sure the street light company would like me. We should organise a large trip. See, Bish is going to take me on a fishing date sometime in spring, I think. That's one of the things that we've got planned out with Bish. So a fishing date out. Yeah. Back in a minute. Chocolate pudding is calling me. See, Bish likes his chocolate. Well, Bish likes his pudding. He was eating. He was wolfing down cake about that big. I haven't been fishing in years. Me neither. Um, so well, we could do like a group date. Bishop, it's a pike. I'd love to join in. Do you like pike? I meant solar system where I could design my own planet. uh, I got a big lake 1 mile down the road, supposed to be full of steelhead trout. Mm. Why do you need a license or permit to fish? Because normally the people who are at the riverbanks, they own the rights to the fishing. They own the fishing rights, something like that. Bish will be able to tell us that. Uh, I just need to check something on the channel because it's. I have this chat on while I'm doing the dishes just for the laughs. See, today my mouth's not working and my brain's not working, so I'm struggling processing what's actually. Yeah, I'm struggling processing simple sentences, and I can't speak for some reason. Um, I used to pike. I used to pike for fish a long time until I had 4 grand's worth of kit robbed. No, that's horrible, man. Mullein seeds are good for fishing. Garden plants. It pays for the upkeep of the waterways in Britain. Ah, there's another answer. So, isn't it to do? Doesn't it involve the fishing rights for the guys who own the bit of the river as well? Or is that not correct? Frank Colwell, I'll arrange for for the Greys to prick you up and give you a tour of the galaxy. um, can someone own a river? I think the person who owns the land to the river also owns the rights for that bit of river. So if you've got a bit of land that if you own the land that banks onto the river, then you own that bit of river. If that awesome, I look forward to it. So Frank's gonna be looking forward to getting um, tested by aliens. uh, how did that? How do you make comfy tea? Go and watch my free weed tea video, and you can do it in the same way as that. Get some comfrey, stick it into a bucket of water, and just let it rot in there. That's quite it's the simplest way of doing it, but it's a very smelly way of doing it. Excuse me, a very smelly way of doing it. I know who robbed it, and they got what they deserved. I hope they did. Did you get any of it back? Take C60. You have heavy metal poisoning, Monty. The Schumann resonant. What's C60? You have heavy metal poisoning. I could just be getting. I've upped my meds since yesterday, so it could be a bit of that as well. So I'm on some pretty heavy painkillers. Um, so it could be a bit of that as well. No, it's just made up low for rich greed. Yeah, I'll get on board with that. Fishing rights are different to to the landowner. You guys live in the country. You'll know a bit more about that. Garden plants. Tell us a bit about where you are. What sort of garden you've got? What you got? You on an allotment? Are you on a farm? Tell us a bit more because I don't know if I've talked to you properly yet. I have a dustbin full of comfrey tea, Mike. See, that's what I'm talking about. Uh, Garden plants. People own the edge and the rights to fishing, and again it pays for the upkeep and reintroduction of stock. Uh, None if they sold it to the cash converters and they sold it. But funny how they had no record when police. Yeah. See, cash converters, they're proper dodgy. Those kind of money shops. Um, my laptop got stolen about 10 years ago, and someone just we had a through terraced house, so someone knocked on the back door. I went to the back door, and his mate ran in through the front door and grabbed my laptop and ran out. So they saw me using the laptop through the window, and that's what they did. So, so yeah, because I lost loads of pictures, all my kids' pictures. You know, when my daughter was a baby, they were all saved on the laptop, and lost all of that. Um, so, uh, Marie Rita's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Um, I've I've a garden, grow herbs, trees, and plants and vegetables too, mainly herbs, and use them for healing. Awesome. That's why you know so much about all the yeah, all the weeds and stuff. That's nice. So, have you got content on your channel, or are you? Because I don't know if I've. Let's go to your channel and see what you've got on there. Have you got anything up there? You haven't got any content. Okay. Well, if you're on Facebook, go and find our little family garden group and join us on there, and we can share some pictures and stuff. Gardeners Nations is here. Hi there. I love your chicken videos, so I decided to come along. Thank you very much for coming on. That's awesome. What breeds have I got? So I've got some bluebells. I've got some silk. Well, I think my white silky died recently, well, a few months ago. I've got some, the normal hybrid red lane hens. I've got some very old bantam leghorns. I've got a buff Orpington. I've got a Welsh Summers. What else have I got? I'm just trying to think of what else I've got. But yeah, it's a bit of a mix. There's about 15 of them, and they're all mixed. And there's some mongrels that I grew myself. Yeah, so I've got some mixed chickens. They're not uh yeah. So I've got about 15 chickens. How many chickens is a good number? As many as you've got space for. Um, I'm gonna buy a chicken soon, and I will use its eggshells to get rid of slugs. So if you're gonna go for chickens, I'd say three's the minimum, and a bigger flock. The bigger the flock, the better. So if you've got space for more, then I'd go for a few. Does your buff Orpington have problems with its feet when it's muddy? See, Mike, I've got about a foot and a half of wood chips in the chicken run, so it doesn't get that muddy in there. So it stays quite. See, the leghorns and the buff Orpingtons used to. They when I just had grass, it used to get none of the chickens liked it, but since I've got wood chips on there, they're a lot better. So Dojo's leaving us. Thanks very much for hanging about. And before you go, here's Dojo's link again. If anyone doesn't know Dojo Allotment Specialist, that's his link. Go and check him out. He's a great guy, and he dropped me a super chat earlier. So that's all right, isn't it? Um, Save the eggshell and grind it for calcium. Um, does the eggshells actually work on slugs, and how much eggshells do you need? See, if you're going to use eggshells for slug control, you'd need a lot of eggshells. You'd need a lot of eggshells. So slugs generally, I mean, the theory goes slugs generally don't like crawling over um, rough things, spiky things. So that's why they're not supposed to like eggshells. But I have eggshells, all over the place, and I still get slugs. The only thing that I've really liked, well, the thing that I like um, using for slug control is nematodes. So nematodes are pretty good, but they're expensive. But once you get the hang of using nematodes, you can grow your own nematodes and keep using them through the year. Uh, so Marie Rita, how's my day going? It's going pretty well. Yeah, it's going all right. Yeah, it's going pretty well. How's your day going? Um, Copper for slug. Yeah, copper's another one that's good for slug control. But do you like the copper tape and stuff? It can get quite expensive. Uh, Wood chips are important for building up the soil. Just cover the bare areas of the garden with them. It helps hold the water. And I would see if you watch any of my videos, exactly what Drop says there. That's just that's the way I garden. That's all about my my whole my whole garden's covered in wood chips. Um, is Bish going? Someone saying take care, Bish. Is Bish going? No way. Um, Cinnamon's good for ant control. I didn't know that. That's all right. That's good to know. I like your videos about the memed cow and farmer picture. Who's? I don't know. I didn't get that. Use pennies. Uh, how are you gonna get the pennies to stay there? Uh, is Bish going? I can't believe you just said that. What was just said? I didn't get it. Have I missed something? Have I missed? Tell me if I've missed something. Because I don't know. I don't know what I just. Because okay. If you think he's a troll, then let's just uh, hide user on this channel. Get rid of him completely. Um, Bish, I'll see you soon. Take care. Um, I don't. Something's going on in the chat, and I don't, and I can't quite follow it. I don't know what's going on. Got, got to go do. Chief moderator of the yard is leaving. Bish, we'll see you soon. Thanks, mate, for coming and hanging about. Enjoy your pudding. Enjoy your pudding, man. Um, that's just yeah. Plant on the new moon. What does planting on the new moon do? Tell me about that. Basically, it's a video of one of the troll accounts made making fun of me and my boss. Okay, so we've probably got the same troll that's just making up one account after another and coming in and trying to blend in and just be a bit of a low life, really. So you can keep coming in, and what we'll do is we'll keep kicking you out because we don't like trolls. Yeah, we don't like trolls at all. Yeah, we haven't got time for trolls in here. Um, Not everyone who watches YouTube has content. No, they don't have content on the channel, but when they're coming on and making comments about people, and they're making because one some guy started making spam videos about Jim Bob, and that comment referenced one of those videos, so we found out who it was. Uh, Drop, you take care. Thanks for hanging about for so long. We'll see you soon. Why won't they leave you? The absolute low lives. These people. You know you're doing well on YouTube when you have your own troll. Yeah. See, see, Jim Bob, you're famous. You've got people who are jealous of you. That's why they're trying to troll you, because they're these low lives. They've got nothing better to do in their life, and they come to harass you. But as long every time he comes in with a new account, we'll just kick him out again. Don't worry. Sow your seeds on the new moon, and you'll have more nutrition, energy, and bounty with your crops from the energy of the moon. Interesting. Very interesting. I must be tight. See, Frank's another one who's a super squash as well. he normally he normally spots these trolls and squashes them before they even move. So it's an old farmer's practice. Ah, okay, that's biodynamic garden, is it not? Okay, it was biodynamic garden. Interesting. I always count on one. I've got plenty on my other channel. I always count on one or two thumbs down. Drop. Do you know there used to be a point. It's not. It doesn't happen so much now. Was I'd put a video out, and within 10 seconds of me putting a video out, someone would just come in and hit the thumbs down every time. Do you know? There was a time where I had loads of videos, and they all had just one dislike, and it was the same pattern. Within a few minutes of me putting the video out, someone would just come in and hit the dislike. Um, but now it's like, okay, you don't like it, fine, off you go. But the good thing about having trolls here is that I get watch time for it. So as often as the trolls come in, they come in, and I get free watch time. So that's all right. Uh, da, 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 da. Garden plants. What's your name? Uh, my channel, my channel still has not recovered from those trolls. Lost a lot of people. You need to get back up, and just carry on. Ignore the. It's not. I know. I keep saying ignore the trolls, right? But it's not easy, and I know it's not easy. But keep going. Keep going. You're gonna do big things. I'm telling you, Mike. You're gonna do big things. You started off at a young age. You're gonna do big things. Give it 10 years, and I bet you're another Hugh or something like that, or if not bigger. You'll be all right. Um, Magnetic G's here. Lol. I used to get thumbs. See, Magnetic G, another rising star. See, he's another youngster that needs a lot of nurturing on YouTube and a lot of support. If people are giving you thumbs down, squash them. I hope you will. Ian Matthews is here. Check him out. He's finally stepped out of his shed and come over to Yorkshire. How are you doing, Ian? Uh, it's because you're a nice man. I don't know who's a nice man. Is it? I think it's probably Mike. Seeing you on Leicester channels, but on Leicester channels. Leicester, what Leicester? Who have you seen on Leicester channels? Mike's Greenhouse. I just subbed great content. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Um, see, Magnetic G was introduced to me by Ian Matthews, and I think it was similar sort of thing where Ian said, "Yeah, go on." He's another young lad that's trying to make something on YouTube. He does a lot of magnet fishing. Go and say hello to him. So that's what I did. I listened to Big Ian and went over and said hello to Magnetic G. Um, I'm going now. Bye. I'll be watching your videos in the future. Pleasant evening. Garden plants. Thanks very much for coming in. If you do fancy joining us on Facebook, we've got a little Facebook group. It's called My Family Garden. We do got general garden chit chat and stuff. Get that group link, and I'll drop it in here. There you go. There's a little Facebook group. If anyone wants to join that, you're more than welcome to. James McAllister's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, how's the start? Oh no, no Facebook for me. Too many nasties. It's better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. We'll see. I'm live on here every Saturday. If you want to come in again and say hello. uh, but yeah, thanks mate for coming in. I appreciate it. And have a good evening. James, how are you keeping? Have you had a good start to the new year? I'm staying at the Midland Hotel, Manchester. It was Christmas present. It's posh, and they don't dry the tea bags out like they do in Yorkshire. Frank, have you heard what he's saying? Marie Reed is saying, I'm going to go head to the store. Have a good night. Thanks, Marie, for hanging out with us. Have a great evening, and we'll see you soon. Um, yeah, every Saturday, 8 o'clock UK time. I'm not, I think it's about 4 o'clock, but 3 o'clock Eastern time. I think we're about 5 hours ahead. But yeah, yeah, I'm here every week if I'm not too poorly. What's the best thing you've ever gotten from magnet fishing? Um, got to check out Magnetic G's channel. Awesome content. Uh, can we put a link to Magnetic G's channel? Yeah, drop a link to Magnetic G's channel. That's all right. So, Magnetic G's found guns, cash, and bombs.
Do not.
Do you guys want to come and say hello before I go finish?
Never.
Come on.
No.
If you want to come and say hello, you can. Come on.
No.
Okay. So the kid.
You said you don't.
I said you can. No, I said, come on.
Why not allowed? How do they have comments? YouTube disabled them.
Shh. Calm down. You missed my memo about renewing his visa. See, I know Frank. What's he playing at? My family garden. Daddy, yes, daddy. We're here. Yes, we're here. Sit back, because I can't read what's being said. I've got a swollen foot, so I haven't been on my plot up for about a week. New Year was a quiet one. Did you hurt it, or is it? What?
Well, we should quickly and get ready.
Come on, sit up. You're with me for 5 minutes. You're okay.
I'm not.
You're okay. Look, everyone's saying hello. Frank's saying hello. Frank's saying hello. Sophia's saying hello.
Who's
Mike,
Sophia?
you're gonna drop the computer to you.
Who?
The-
Oh.
There's Sophia. There's Mike saying hello. Frank saying hello. Everyone's saying hello.
No, you go in first.
Who's that? What the? You have 18 people and you only got left £5.
Good man, Frank. You beat me to it.
Baby.
uh,
Baby.
don't hide him. Just kick it. Just delete him. So sorry. Don't time him out for 300 seconds. Just hide him on the channel. That way he can't come back in. You want R-E-U?
Yeah.
See, you know this one? We went to Durham today to get this one's passport. To get him a passport. And after we're coming back from the passport office, we're walking through. He was so well behaved in the passport office, you know, showing off to everyone in front of people. He was fine. And then we're walking back through the city centre, and he wanted to go on this Thomas the Tank Engine ride, and he just started screaming and having this major tantrum. And I've got this kid in my arm, walking down with my walking stick, with this kid screaming down, you know, absolutely screaming. Absolutely, Yeah, so it looked like I was kidnapping him. um, yeah, so Marie Curie's gonna go. Take care.
Ash
We'll see.
Vlogs.
Ash Vlogs is here. Assalamu alaikum. See, that's my nephew, the guy who inspired me to become, to do set up my YouTube channel. No, 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 Ash. You timed the wrong person out. Ash Vlogs. Oh no. Ash Vlogs is my nephew. Someone's just timed him out.
300 seconds.
Ash, sorry about that. Someone's timed you out, but that was a mistake. That's my nephew. He's the guy who inspired me to set up my YouTube channel. So they come back because they get a reaction from you.
Three.
I'm sure he'll understand. I don't know what happened, but
What does that say, Jim Bob?
yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, he does a lot of comedy type videos. Let me see if I can get his channel, just to make up for saying if someone can get his video, his YouTube channel, and just drop that link just to say sorry. What are you doing, you little nutter?
Hello, little monkey. Are you a cow?
No.
I said she was a cow.
Um,
Are you a cow?
what are you doing? So, guys.
Jim is the bully!
No, he's not. He's a good guy.
You said Mike said that.
He's joking. That's why he's joking. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can time out a moderator.
Awesome. Bye.
Sophia's going. Take care.
Sophia?
There's
Who is
Sophia.
she? Only D1.
Yeah. So take care.
Okay, bye.
Have a good evening, and we'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, how much people have gone? There's only 14 people.
There's 14. Yeah, there's 14 people that have listened to me ramble on for nearly an hour and a half. And guys, I'm getting a little bit.
Everyone's
achy
going.
now.
Why are everyone going?
They're not all going the same bye to Sophia.
Look.
Oh, is Sam going as well? Sam, take care. Have a
Even
good
Mike's
evening.
going.
Oh, is everyone going? Right. I think I'll call it a day as well.
No. 15 people are still here.
No.
Quickly come to eat.
It's been fun, hasn't it? Have you had fun?
Quickly come.
I haven't had fun.
So,
Why?
do you know when this kid gets in front of people, he's a brilliant actor. He'll pretend that he's the best kid in the world. My son wants to come on and. Oh, is everyone going?
Stay here.
I'm gonna call it a night in a few minutes. But I'm just gonna wait for the boy to come because he wants to come and say hello to everyone. Just go and get him.
Why did you say £5?
Because Dojo gave me £5.
Who's Dojo?
You know Dojo. Get your finger away from the screen.
Who is Dojo?
Who's Dojo?
He's saying Jojo.
Did you say hello to everyone today? You
Zaki
didn't come and say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Okay, you need to. You
Zaki, say hello.
Okay,
Bye.
Zaki, say assalamu alaikum.
we weren't going, but we thought you were going.
How's that dirty lights? Bye.
Oh, I'll tell you that's not calling it. You gotta be careful.
Dirty lights.
So
Can you see?
sit back.
I need to do something. Can they see my brain?
No, they're not gonna see. They're not gonna see your brain up your nose. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Okay?
Okay. That's what happened, boss baby.
Yeah,
Well, triplet wonder, that is the yellow one.
it doesn't
The
work
yellow
like that.
dog.
They can't see your brain up your nose. So will you two be doing your own YouTube channel videos again soon? Mike, they brought in some dodgy laws around made for TV, made for kids videos. So they might do one or two in this year. So we'll see. We'll see.
Can you ask me some questions? Wait, why is there a brain emoji? That's my question.
So yeah, Catherine, because you said, can they see your brain?
Oh.
And that's what they're doing. So
We've
Brian's
seen
back.
up your nose when you first started wanting number.
He definitely said he's going, but like Monty off, he's been mixing his words.
Love kids, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Can you ask me some questions?
So Brian's saying he loves kids, but he couldn't eat a whole one.
What is that supposed to mean? It's madness there now.
He's got. See, you can't even see me anymore. I'm
Okay.
back. I promise I'm back here. Don't push me. Don't push me. Because he banged his head on the side of the clock the other day. So.
Can you ask me some questions? Questions. Kids take up. No! No!
Until you hurt my leg.
Okay. Can you ask me some questions?
Okay. I'm tired, and I'm getting a bit hurt. Oh, David's hurting now.
Can you ask me some questions?
What? When are you back to school? So there's a question for you.
Monday. Okay, I'm back. Just had to glue a few PVS pipes. What's your favorite
PVC
vegetable?
pipe. What's your favorite vegetable?
And that one is I don't even know. Can you imagine a man climbing up a Matterhorn on his bum? What's a Matterhorn?
What's the matter, home?
What's another one of my questions? Ow.
That's me going to the bathroom. What's the matter, home? Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google what. What's your favourite fruit? Dave, there you go. Go on, answer the question then. You asked the questions.
I don't know.
What's your favourite fruit?
I don't know.
Ah, Nick's saying you've got a cool watch.
It's kind of like the Bentonometrics. I like massive mountain. Massive.
It's a massive mountain. Okay, sit back. Right.
Why should we grow food? I don't know.
I have a question. Why should we grow our own food? Why should
Can
we
you
grow
ask me
our
like
own food?
personal questions,
That
like
is-
my favorite movie?
They are. Catherine asked you your favourite food, favourite vegetable.
No, like something like
The truth is, he's a bit awkward when it comes to fruit and veg. This boy won't eat them.
Ah!
Don't struggle, my firstborn.
I even like kiwi. What's a lemon?
What's your favourite lesson in school? There you go.
Science. What's a subject, not a lesson?
Yeah, that's what he's asking.
My last lesson. It's gonna be my last lesson.
Who's your favourite baddie?
Oh, wait, from Joker! Should I tell you from like the Marvel universe or the DC universe?
Ow.
Okay, I'm telling it from Marvel and DC. My favorite in DC is Slade, and my also known as Deathstroke. And I love
See, Catherine.
And
Catherine's-
my Marvel one is Venom, and my favorite
Catherine's impressed with your
superhero.
science answer.
My My favorite DC baddie,
Catherine's
my
impressed with
favorite
your science
DC
answer.
hero is Robin.
Calm down.
Khadi, no, you're not
And
allowed
my
to
favorite
do
one
that.
from Marvel is Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
When I get in school, I'm going to be learning about the Normans.
You're going to be learning about Norman.
I never heard of them. I'm going to do
Norman.
Do you guys have any facts about the Normans? Because I can really use them on TV.
Norman was a guy, and then he had kids, and they were all called Norman, and that's how they became Normans.
What is your favorite thing to do in the garden? Play on a trampoline. No, trampolines are bad.
Sound like Superman.
Go on
Played on it, but it's not that.
Okay, what's your favorite superhero?
Right. Okay.
So we got one.
Okay, guys. We are definitely gonna call it a night now.
Okay.
Because Khadi, you squashed my leg, and that's really hurting now.
Sorry.
Oh, my favorite book is going to be Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
What's
It's
it?
very
I
funny.
like. I have 2 books of this.
Right,
collection.
guys.
It's called Amelia Fang.
Okay, stop leaning on me.
There are 5 books in total of Amelia
You know you're not allowed
which
to
is
lean
what
on me.
she
You can
said.
sit there.
There are 18 books in total of
But you know-
Diary of a Wimpy
That's
Kid.
my poorly leg. So
Well,
you're
most
my poorly
likely-
leg.
Well, actually, it's 19 because of Diary of Greg Hass's
Zaki!
best friend.
Right.
Why
Okay.
don't we put paper on
Now I'm definitely
put
gonna call
an
it.
entire paper
Okay, so-
cover on
Now
there.
I'm definitely gonna
You
call
know,
it a
like
night.
rip a-
Okay,
Bye.
Thanks everyone for coming in.
No.
Have a great evening.
Ew.
Have a great evening, and I'm gonna probably get wrestled for a bit longer.
Ah,
Okay.
let's wrestle. Bye.